this course is more than classroom and assignments. It's going to be something very major. And that is what we told you, the proof of concept. That how do you take your idea and not only remain with the idea and just prepare some written output on that, but can you do something tangible? Can you really convert an idea into a specific product or service? And for that, the center is going to set up a new facility, a new lab for that, and that is the ignition lab what we have got today. And Professor Asre has worked on that and is going to be guiding you in that effort. So I request later Asre to talk about the ignition lab. Thank you.
So good evening. Good evening. So as Professor Khusre just said, this is something going to be now more exciting other than what you do here, sitting in the class, but assimilating the concepts. Now there is a provision for you to show this understood concept and use it for some product development, service development, wherein we can actually see your entrepreneurial vein of mind. And not only that, possibly this may actually initiate some process of entrepreneurship in you, where in the third year or fourth year, you possibly become fulfilled entrepreneur. So, Ignition Lab is made from that point of view. This lab is coming in the basement of IDC. You possibly can see a lot of developments are happening. And here is an opportunity for you now to show some concept, some product, some service based on entirely what you are learning, what you are in technology, IIT Bombay, whatever you are learning, you can actually put that into the concept of service. All this could be done in the Ignition laboratory. So the objective of this lab is basically to develop a proof of concept for a viable business idea. And not only just show proof of concept, can you develop an appropriate prototype with the proof of concept. So, depending on what kind of idea you are thinking of, depending on what kind of idea you are thinking of, can you convert that into a prototype depending on the time availability. Now, this Ignition laboratory is basically aimed towards those students who are taking minor, and not only that, we are not limiting to that. We are also interested in those people who come up with interesting ideas. So it's open to everybody, not only for those students or minors, but depending on the concept that you come up with. Because what is important is what kind of ideas and concepts from entrepreneurial point of view that you come up with. And when I say you, it's going to be a team now. So it's going to be a full-fledged long-term exercise, but which will begin from today. It will begin from today and we require to have intermittent reviews, feedback, everything in this particular system. Alright? So everybody amongst you can actually become a part of it, provided we find your idea exciting enough to be taken up in the Ignition laboratory. Alright? So please think about this seriously. A lot of money is there only for you to come up with your idea, to convert into a prototype. The steps involved in this, and right from today onwards, is first, we will ensure that you all go through an exercise. So the Ignition lab ensures that the student goes through first this team formation. And I'm sure Raj has talked enough with you about the concept related to team formation. And now you have to form a team amongst you. Okay? When I say team, and I'll come to that, what I expect from having a team here. The second is the idea that you come up with, how much commercial potential it has. So you have to justify all these things. You have to justify your team formation also. You cannot be just a team person because I like somebody A, B, or C. You have to prove it to us that there are some contents in B person that I want for this particular idea execution. Okay, so it's very important that you understand why you have this team formation, what kind of team you have. With respect to, you have to also understand that this idea you want to take up has some commercial potential. You have to prove it. Particular to the survey also. Then, having finalized your idea and your team, demonstrate a proof of concept. It is a long term now. You may take a one semester from that. which machines are there. We'll have a space for you. We'll have machines for you which you can access 24/7. Alright? Based on this proof of concept, once you are demonstrating the concept, you will see that we are guiding you, we are with you. When you demonstrate the proof of concept, can you take it to develop prototype? Prototype is a working unit, some kind of working unit. May not be aesthetically fantastic, but as long as that particular concept that you are undertaking, have you realized that? Can your machine show that? Can your service pattern show that? So it could be a service, it could be a software also, provided it has what technology advice. That is very important. And then ultimately, we would like you to pitch these ideas in front of business people, some investor. Maybe if it clicks, possibly somebody is ready to put money in your concept or your business. And maybe next year you might come to sign, or you possibly start your entrepreneurial activity immediately. This is what the entire chronological order of this Ignition Laboratory, and this is what the basic purpose behind all these courses that have been taught to you. Ultimately, we like to put it in practice. Now, as you know, team formation is very important. You need to form a team at this stage. Now, today onwards, your time begins actually. And what kind of persons you are, what kind of person A, B, or C is, depending on the idea that you have. You have to correlate that idea requires, I need to have somebody from electrical department, for example. You have to have somebody amongst this class, somebody from electrical department, somebody from chemical department, somebody from chemistry, somebody from mathematics, if it is a very important optimization software or something like that. Can you justify your team? Your wingmate need not be your good team partner. Alright, so these aspects have to be justified to us also. All of you would be mechanical engineer, but possibly you are talking about electronics. We need to have somebody from electronics now. And we are leaving it to you, we'll of course help you, but you have to form your own team. So that is what you have learned also. So, need to form a team at this point. What are the essentials of team formation you already learned? Can you put it to practice now? So, you have to justify particular information vis-a-vis the idea that you are talking about. What to look for while choosing your team? Of course, you know that now. Are you the birds of same feather? No, you will not be. Do you have all complementary skills? Yes, you should have. These questions that you need to answer yourself. Alright? Can the team help you achieve your short-term and long-term goals, which you have to justify? So, if you got A, B, or C, can you justify the existence of these people? Vis-a-vis the knowledge they come up with, the personality they have, how important are they in having to achieve such an idea that you are studying? So this is where you will start. You know the power of team. Don't take it, it's not a very superficial, it's very important. As you know that A grade team, your idea could be B grade, but it is A grade team that will say the truth. If you have got a fantastic idea, but you have got a B grade team, no use. So please ensure that you have got a fantastic idea. The fantastic team, of course the idea is important, but the team structure has to be absolutely justified vis-a-vis the idea that you have. Alright, what we can do, everybody knows. Second important thing, so have you understood now what kind of team you have? What kind of ideas we expect from you? And last time we have seen that the ideas that came, none of us were very happy about. There's nothing exciting in those ideas. But considering that you are only in third semester or possibly first semester in IIT, maybe you have taken a PhD, whatever. Now that you have spent more time, now that you have understood what we expect from you, you should have to have a good, great, or insanely great. But important is what is do's and what are don'ts about these things. What are do's, which has to have a strong technology component. So whenever you are now coming with an idea, you have to justify that it has a technology component associated. And this is really justified. You will see that yes, it does have. Alright, you may say that I am doing a database. We don't want a database. You don't have to come to IIT Bombay. You justify that you are in IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay and all the departments and all the laboratories are with you now. How can we utilize that? Of course, it has to be done in time also. So your idea cannot be absolutely blue sky idea, it has to be achievable also. So whatever time we give you, can you justify that this idea can be converted to practice? So strong technology component it has to have much clear benefit from your intervention. So having you in that idea should take it to the next level. You should be able to demonstrate that yes, I have made a difference. Alright? Time bound and measurable. So very important is third aspect. Everything has to be time bound. So let's say we have got 6 months. You have to see that after 2 months I should be here, after 3 months I should be here, after 6 months I should be here. By 6 months time I should have completed. At least my proof of concept and the prototype also is ready. May not be aesthetically fantastic to me. That's fine. It's a workable demonstration has to happen. And as I said, ultimately you want to pitch in front of people also. And that's it. These are a very important part of this course. I'm telling you. What should it shouldn't have? It should be a moonshot idea, something absolutely away from what we want. It should not be e-commerce idea. That's where we are very careful. So last time we saw that everything was actually some kind of coaching, education, e-commerce. No, we don't want that. We don't want grocery.com. We don't want some buying from this and delivering it to somebody. No, we don't want that. Can you come with something? Can you come with somebody, for example, the small kids? Can you see their deafness? Can you identify whether they are deaf? Can they speak logically? Can you have something healthcare? Can you something on nanotechnology? I know that you may not have done all these courses, but you can do good research work. You can meet a lot of people, you can talk to a lot of people, you can talk to entrepreneurs and get ideas from them related to your background, related to excitement. I'm sure everybody here has some feeling that I'll be excited to work in, let's say, healthcare, for example. Or somebody possibly could be some robot doing some work which could be essentially lacking right now. So you have to find an opportunity now. You have to make us understand that because of my innovation, I may make something which is required for some customer base. So that also has to come out. That I have made so many customers and I understood that this particular thing is lacking. There is an opportunity. I would like to exploit this now and make an attempt to show some proof of concept or some prototype in that direction. Can you do that? Alright, so
1 second, I will take to that.
yeah, this need not be e-commerce.
Last semester we had taken one example of this type of development, but we have a lot of students now who have not seen that. So I will ask all of you to just take examples on this company called Lift Labs, which incidentally has recently been acquired by Google. So just see what they are doing as an example for you.
So can you have a device, for example, I want to measure somebody's blood pressure, you have to right now to wrap up something. Can you have some device where you can possibly, by having some laptop mechanism, something like that, can you measure it directly? For example, this is not something available right now. I'm just giving some example. Right, can you have some non-invasive techniques? And there are a lot of students who have, I know, fantastic ideas they can come up with. Can you have a dynamically change of a number of your glasses? Suppose I give it to somebody, he has got different number. I'm just giving you some blue sky examples. Person A has got some 2.5, person B has got 3.5. If I give one glass, can you change that number automatically? Automatically means some setting up. Can you do that? You have to ultimately change some refractive index. Can you do that? So healthcare, nanotechnology, electronics. Alright, so, and you can see live example. Can you do something related, some related product related to see the traffic problems? You got traffic in different lanes. Can you come up with some technology wherein this traffic problem could be sorted out? If I am traveling at Bikul right now, if I want to go to Dadar, I know there is a traffic jam over there. Can you do something right now here and have a GPS or whatever, combinations of various technology and come up with something? I can give at least 100 examples like this. Alright, when image processing is a big area. So image processing, robotics, nanotechnology, healthcare, solar, thermal, whatever. Just examples. But I'm sure most of you have got fantastic ideas. Can you convert those ideas? But your idea may have a component from chemical department, your idea may have a component from electronics, maybe mechanical, maybe chemistry, nanoparticles for example, I don't know. Can you have smart material? No. We change property as per the requirement because smart material can change their shape and size. Can do all that. So I would like to see all these components actually put in your idea. Can you think like this? You may not have thought like that because of your background, because possibly you are in second year only. But now you should start thinking, you start exploring from there. Talk to a lot of people, talk to a lot of entrepreneurs and get an idea. What you want basically is to read maybe from Lift Labs. And I'm sure several sources are possible wherein you can get such ideas. But you will be excited about those ideas because you will not work unless and until you become passionate about that idea. And possibly many times it may happen that you start with an idea which may get changed over 2 months' time. We say pivoted, your idea may get pivoted with time also. So as long as we know that, you start with possibly A, idea in A, you might come to D or E possibly later. That is also allowed, provided you justify. Alright, so these are very important things I'm talking about, the do's and don'ts of the idea that you're going to talk about. You can see that what happened to Apple, from where it went to what place in the last 30-40 years. So ideas are selected based on preliminary commercial potential or customer feedback. So whenever you are coming with an idea, can you justify the need? Why are you having such an idea in mind? What is lacking right now? When I go to market, I understand there are so many problems, related to, as I said, traffic. But when I'm buying something in the shop, also I see a lot of problems over there. Can you have concept of image processing? For example, when I'm having goods put in my cart, can you have some image processing right here? I'm not telling you ideas. These are not very simple ideas. These are not to be done in 2 or 3 months. Possibly they will take years. Can a small component of that could be done in 2 or 3 months? Now, as long as you justify that, yes, I can. Possibly I'm going toward that goal, but half of that possibly could be done right now, which is just a proof of concept. It may not be product directly. So if you want to go to a particular product, if you could split that product into A, B or C category, can you realize at least A in a given time that you have and given money that we have? Alright, so please, you have to justify therefore what kind of idea and why. And with respect to that idea, we would like you to justify your team formation. So you have got a technical idea, please justify why do I want A, B or C people. Alright, this is what you will have to present also later. So preliminary idea, commercial potential has to be justified. That means you should have gone in the field and talked to people. If you are not interested, you can leave the hall then. I see you smiling and talking and all that. If you are not interested in this, you can excuse us then, right? Is it funny for you? This is a very serious matter. If you are not interested seriously in this class, you can leave this class. This is a very important aspect. Alright, and we have spent a lot of time to come to this conclusion now. That what we expect from you to be done so that you acquire credits out of this. The technology intensity of the product and the service you have to justify. Why did you come to that conclusion? Why do you want to do that thing? For example, blood transfusion also, one of the area. I can say use several areas, from biotechnology, from green technology, alright, from social entrepreneurship, also something is required, but technology based again. Alright, again, we don't want any portal based idea. Please understand that. IIT Bombay students have to really justify your stay in IIT Bombay. That you are in particular department also has to, you want to really see those potential. Capacity of the team to take up that idea to a logical conclusion. This is very important that all these two things you have to justify with your team formation. So your team formation has to really show that I want a particular person from this department because he has got certain skills. And you have to talk to the customers. That's also very important that certain people cannot even speak to customers. You have to find out the need of that idea. So maybe a person who can possibly do fantastic marketing or talk to some people very well. That is also one of the needs of the company. Alright, so that also is one of the justification for having a person of a certain type. And ultimately important is all this should be given in terms of time. So time, resources, funds, all these things are required. So you have to tell us now that we will require some mentors and we are going to give you some mentors also. It's not that you are just left like that. If we feel that you need to have somebody from, let's say, electronics or
somebody from mechanical, we will try to see the professors from this area, or we will try to see alumni from this, because alumni are also on the board. They are very eager to help all of you. So we will try to put you across with the people who have got complementary skills. They are actually experienced people. So actually there are mentors now. We may have 2 mentors, 3 mentors, or 1 mentor, depending on the need and the idea that you have. We'll try to put you across with those people also. So some professors from other department, depending on the idea, and you can possibly be in civil department, but your idea could be electronics or chemical engineering. It is irrespective of the department that you are coming from. So your idea is very important because that is need-based idea. Depending on the idea content, you should tell us that, sir, I would require a person from this ABC area, which we will also understand, try to understand at least. And we'll try to line up somebody, may not be only professor, maybe alumni also. Whoever you feel comfortable. If you have certain people in mind, we will approach them. It could be business people also. It could be people from industry also. Because the moment we understand that there is a difference, this idea is very good, and possibly such and such industry may be keen in this, we'll try to approach them also. But it all depends on how excited you are and how passionate you are about those things. You have to be. If you want to be an entrepreneur, the first thing is you should believe in your idea, your own idea. So we require that idea as a function of time. So that knowledge you should have. May not be exactly right now. Alright, because you are also trying to play with that idea. I will require possibly one month to come to this place, and then 1 month or 2 months or whatever. Alright, so approximate time. What are the resources? What kind of machinery do you want for that? We may not have that machinery in our POCC, our proof of concept laboratory, our ignition laboratory, but maybe some department has, we'll approach them, because you may not possibly be able to go and approach the concerned professor. So we'll try to approach them on your behalf and arrange for that facility. If you don't have it here, we can possibly go outside. Also, what kind of funding requirement that we have? We will not mind if you want more than 1 lakh rupees, no problems. But you have to justify it. Your idea should be able to justify that, yes, you require money of this order. A fantastic idea, we are ready to spend 2 lakhs also. But you have to justify it. The money is given for the idea, not for the person. But also, depending on the progress that you show with time, it will not be given immediately, but how you go about it. Please understand that we want to give you everything possible that a normal business when we start, conceptualization idea, or when we incubate, we try to give a lot of money, seed grant possibly, that kind of thing we are ready to put up for you. So don't have to put up anything from your pocket actually. But what we want is absolute, very, very passionate approach from your side, a very serious approach, very, very serious approach. Alright. So important questions for the team is, do we have clearly defined product development plan marked against a timeline? You should not say at the end, sir, I was wrong, or I have not understood this or that. We will try to help you, but you have to work towards it also. You can't tell us that, sir, I had to go because some XY subject I was not doing very well, so suddenly I, went away and went off the course or something like that. That is, you should be very sure about that. The moment we understand that you are, hazy on this thing, we'll also take our hands back in that case. So you have to prove that yes, you are seriously interested in that. Is there real innovation or rate? Second thing, it's not reverse engineering. Some product is available and I want to duplicate that. Some idea is there and I want to duplicate that. No. Then you come up with your original idea. You can have possibly derivative of some idea, but you can't replicate somebody's idea like that. No, that is not allowed because you will not be able to do business. Ultimately, what the objective is, you would have gone through an entrepreneurial cycle through this. If you want to become an entrepreneur, which is what I suppose because you are all attending this course, we expect and we believe that you want to be a real entrepreneur, right? So once you have gone through this exercise, it will be very, very simple for you to become real entrepreneur later. It could be possibly same idea or completely different idea. That's not a problem. Alright, so is there a real innovation or need really has to be justified by you? Do we require this, first of all? It could be the same product, but possibly you are taking a different angle. Somebody is developing from that in a particular way, particular process, but you are having possibly different process because of which the cost of the product comes down, or the time to manufacture comes down. That is also okay with us, as long as it is your own idea. Alright? So please keep in this mind. Is it market ready? Does the market require that? Yes, it has to be. Or is it just another mindless website. Please don't get into trap of this .com websites. Not anymore. We have done enough now. Alright? This is typically, I would like our innovation lab, ignition lab to look like. That you are sitting down here and you are experimenting, and this is what we want to offer to you. We want to offer you all kinds of fantastic machines, all kinds of electrical gadgets, whatever you want, electronics, or things. If you don't have it, you buy it. But can you do these things? And this could be open for you for 24/7. You can use it the way you want, whenever you want. And ultimately, the students will manage this laboratories with time. So, this is typical MIT lab that would look like, where you can play with things the way you want to develop it. So how it works now? We will support you in a team formation to achieve optimum results. First, you come up with your idea, you come up with your team, right? We will talk to you to understand why do you form this team, and we'll say that okay, it looks fine to us. All right. So supporting team formation to achieve optimum results. Dr. Aparna is there, then Shakti is there. We can keep talking to them also. Prove that I require these skills, and that's why we are coming together here. This is the idea that we are going to talk about. Then, depending on your idea, you will be mapped with mentors. They could be from the campus, professors, and beyond. It could be industry leaders or experts or alumni. Anybody. So, depending on the idea you are talking to us, we'll try to see that yes, person A, B. We got a good bank of alumni sitting here. We try to map you across with them also. Maybe professors from your department, because a lot of faculty who are interested in entrepreneurial activity, support them to become mentors also. Extensive one-to-one interaction with members and center to better understand your team's strengths and needs. So over a period of time, you possibly have weekly meetings or monthly meetings also. During your course of execution, because your ideas may change or your approach may change with time, and therefore your needs also may change. Your funding requirement change, your resource requirement may change. That is what we would like to understand. We will try to give you all kinds of help. As long as you are working passionately on that, we will try to help you as much as we could. So, as part of Ignition grant, appropriate initial funding will be available, which can go in case of ideas requiring additional. The credit distribution will be 3 + 6 with 2 semesters. So 3 in the next semester and 6 at the final presentation. This is of course for those who are taking minor course, but others can actually work out in idea. They may not get credit because credit requirement may not be for them then. But definitely for those who are doing minor course, they need to have this credit start. The team size is maximum 4, unless working on project for extraordinary scope. Somebody says that I want somebody more, but normally would like to have 3 or 4 as a threshold value. Alright. If you want 5, you have to justify that. So first is by March 15 you want to have some deliverables. So today is around January 15, let's say. We got 2 more months. 2 months down the line that we'll expect your teams to come up with. How many are minor students here? As for minor, it's compulsory. As far as we know that there are around 30-40 students. But others also, we will welcome them. Because everybody in this class, we suppose, want to become an entrepreneur or at least to undergo some entrepreneurial activity. So as long as others are also serious, they can also come up with their plans. Right? So by March 15, we would expect that we will get the team details from you. Please listen to this first. We can have question and answer later. The key deliverables by March 15 are the team details that you want to have A, B, C persons in your team, with the idea that you have, the plan of action that you will have after March 15. Your action starts. Once you got a plan, once you got an idea ready, once you got a team ready, we would like to have your action plan ready for the entire next 6 months. The market research methodology, that why did you come to this particular plan? Why did you have this idea in mind? Can you explain to us the market research methodology that you adopted for this? The product development timeline with clearly defined milestones. So let's say on a monthly basis, can you give us a product development map? Alright? And the first team presentation will be due around March 15, where you should give the justification